Now, you bring up Mourinho. Will Mourinho be a good fit for Madrid? Of course, I mean, we can't say.
You see why, why I'm bringing up Mourinho right now. You know, some time ago we talked about this thing that right now, the way things are, Real Madrid need leader, and right now you can't bring any player from outside to come and lead them. We've gone beyond that right now, because first of all, there's conflict within them. In short, the other day they were fighting, punching each other and whatever. Yeah. They've got to that stage. So no player is going to come now, right now, that will come. And even if Ronaldo should come, being a leader will be kind of. So now, to me, I now believe that the best thing they can actually do right now, that will stabilize the team, is bringing Mourinho in. No. Yes, they've been going for Mourinho. No. But you know.
Now, my problem with that, now you said to bring Mourinho in. Now, Mourinho, all the clubs big clubs that Mourinho has coached, even some of the small clubs, he has always ended up having issues with the players based on their attitude. From Tottenham to Man to even Chelsea, the second stint in Chelsea, to the first stint in Chelsea, to Fenerbahce that he was before he left to Benfica. Okay, Roma and maybe Porto, he didn't really have problems there, or Inter Milan, he didn't also really have problems there. But Mourinho will always have problems with the attitude of some players. And now, the thing always goes bad for Mourinho when the owners don't side with him. Now, we're talking about Mbappe here. A player who Madrid got on a free transfer. He's very valuable in the market. He's a very valuable player, like you said, he scored 40-something or so goals. Now, if there's that kind of and we know that Mourinho likes his team to work hard, which is the problem that Enrique had. And Enrique, you can say that Enrique is more of a wanting his strikers to work hard than Mourinho. Enrique likes pressing, obviously, but Mourinho also wants the strikers to work hard. Yeah. If Enrique could struggle, Enrique that is even more of a, people like him, is more of a better manager, he struggle to bring that thing from. But my own problem is that now, if Mourinho comes to Real Madrid, and maybe Real Madrid they are certain to have a bad, he might come and they will start winning, but there will be that bad patch. Now, when that bad patch appears, who is the blame going to fall on? And would it be easier,
that's why you are misunderstanding me and misunderstanding Mourinho right now. Mourinho is known to be a disciplinarian.
Yeah, but he's okay,
first of all, all those times that you're mentioning that Mourinho was having issue with those players. Yeah. That's like after Mourinho has stayed more than like 2 seasons. Yes, you're right. It's not when he's come. If Mourinho wants to start coaching Madrid now, Mourinho will actually come with his list of things that I want I want so. Like, okay, now, the initial stage when Mourinho hasn't made name for himself, back in the day when he was coaching Benfica.
Yeah, Porto.
No, not Porto, even Benfica. When he was coaching
Sporting Lisbon, you mean?
Sporting Lisbon, sorry. When he was coaching Sporting Lisbon, before he went to Porto, all those senior men in that team, all those big players, that time Mido was there. You remember Mido, that Egypt player? Mido was there, and some other great player. Then when Mourinho took over the team, I think that was his first job after leaving Barcelona as an assistant. When he was coaching the team, when he saw that, okay, all these senior men, all these senior players now, they play like, they don't put their mind, their energy into the football. What did he do? He removed them, majority of them. Then he took, then he now went to their academy and brought some young players that he watched them play and saw that, okay, this one, they brought them. There was even one narration that they said that I don't know, one of the story then, they said that when that time there was one of their big players, I can't remember his name. It's not Mido, but it's another one, their top striker at that time. Because Mourinho saw that this guy was not serious now. Then when Mourinho just decided to okay, this guy should sit on the bench, the guy wasn't happy about it because he brought a young guy from academy to play. Then second half wanted to bring this guy in. Then he said, okay, get ready to go in. Get ready to go in. Then the guy started putting on his socks, wearing it slowly, doing sluggishly, and Mourinho did not say anything. But when the guy was now, when the guy finally got his socks on and wanted to enter the field, Mourinho said, no need for you to don't bother going in. The match is almost over and all that. Then the team, then the next day they now had a meeting the next day and all that. Mourinho was not asking the guy. He said, do you know how long you used to put on your socks yesterday? That's your hose. And he said, you know how long you used to put on your hose and your shoe that day? So you used 8 minutes. And that was the end of no, that was the end for that guy.
Okay, that was the end of it. Okay.
So Mourinho, that year he used Benfica to. It's like they actually played back. Sporting Lisbon. So I always miss those.
He's at Benfica now. It was a Sporting Lisbon.
Exactly. Yeah. But those small boys, he used them to achieve a lot of things. That was when Porto. He stayed there for like 1 season. I didn't complete. Then it's like there was a president that came that didn't align with him, so he just went to Porto and all that. But see, that was the early stage. Mourinho wasn't afraid to take that bold step.
So obviously,
and when he came to Chelsea again, you know what?
First did the same thing.
He removed all his screen, and guess what? The 2 seasons later, he won
the league in his first season.
Exactly. So Mourinho, right from time, he's known for all those things. So now, since they can't bring a senior player to Mourinho will from the get-go, Mourinho before he signed that contract, Mourinho is not the kind of person who say go they look to say okay, want it. Mourinho will say this is what I want, this is so. This is Mbappe. Yes, Mbappe is a great player, but I don't think Mourinho will be afraid to bench Mbappe.
My own is not even about being afraid. My own is about when the issue actually now happens. What is going to be the repercussion? Are you going to pack Mbappe on the bench or is
you see,
take the fall?
To me, if Mbappe and Messi, if Mbappe and Mourinho will get along, they will really get along very well. Okay, now remember when Mourinho went to Man United? I don't know if you remember. When we were talking that time, I told you that if you know that time they have Zlatan. I know Zlatan have this this ego kind of something, and I told you then that if Zlatan and Mourinho will get along, they really get along extremely well. Yeah. Because the two of them, they have, that ego clashing something, and I say they are going to be enemy, but at the end of the day, we're not really like best friend and whatever. So Mourinho, that man-to-man management something, Mourinho has it and all that. But you see, that's why I say that if Mourinho should go to Real Madrid, he will tell the Florentino, just say, guy, Alpha, what do you want for your team? Okay, we want us to be winning league and whatever. I will tell you, say, now, to achieve it, this is so thing that I will need.
That means you're saying that Mbappe will have to compromise.
No, of course now, you think that's what's going to happen. Okay now, and it has been, should I say, tested and trusted now. Mbappe was in PSG for many years. Mm-hmm. He couldn't win Champions League and whatever, but now, without him, they won they might win this one to make it two in a row. That means that without Mbappe, the team can stand.
And before he came to Madrid, they were winning Champions.
They were winning Champions. Then suddenly they are going trophyless. So it means that without Mbappe, yes, maybe Real Madrid is making money from marketing, whatever. But even the fans now, they are not happy with this guy. So to me, I believe that Mourinho is the person that will give them reality check. And if that guy should give him a free hand for like 1 year, to say, okay, use 1 year, do whatever you want to do. Yeah. That 1 year, Mourinho can use that 1 year to. By the time the guy they play match, when not play match for like 1 or 2 weeks, or even 1 month.
Mourinho actually wants to go to Real Madrid. I feel like he feels like he has unfinished business there.
Yeah.
He never won the Champions League there, if you remember.
Yeah, exactly, but he won the league.
He won the league with the most points in their history. Mm-hmm. So he actually he has reputation in Madrid.
And guess what? Let me tell you, these people, Florentino will agree to him. You know why? Because don't forget that when he was in Madrid that time, they had Di Maria, Ozil, Ronaldo. They had a bunch of different players that had, we can say, also had egos. He was one who bought most of the top players.
Yes, he was managing when they were there. So we know that Mourinho has the experience to do that.
I have the experience. I have that mentality to.
But I just feel like Madrid right now, they are like at a crossroad.
That team need leadership.
Apart from leadership, I feel like a lot of the players are like on the, let's say, the aging side. Like if you look at their defense now, Alaba has spent his best years in
Bayern. We said that guy.
Rudiger.
They bought the guy old.
That's what I'm saying. That so a lot of these players, these are the players that were the leaders that they were buying. But you understand, those guys have not been able to impact. Rudiger is a leader. When Rudiger was in Chelsea, he was a leader. You understand? He should still be a leader in Real Madrid. Alvaro was a leader in Bayern Munich. Alvaro is an Austrian.
Being a leader is not about your age.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that.
That Rudiger look like somebody that needs to be led even. Not in
Rudiger will be captain Germany.
Yeah, so
sometimes Alaba will be Bayern captain, will be captain Austria. These people, they are. But my own point is that no Rudiger. I understand where you are going with the Rudiger thing, but I feel like all these. If Rudiger could have been a leader in Chelsea, you understand? And Chelsea,
what was stopping him from being a leader in Madrid?
Exactly.
Okay, now let's compare to Barca now. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't want Mourinho to. Mourinho is one of the coaches that I respect very much. I don't want Mourinho to go to Madrid because that guy will cause trouble. Because I mean, the last time, in short, Mourinho is the coach that now when I'm losing to Mourinho like this, and I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Because that guy, just like the way the guy coach and all that. So Mourinho actually going to Real Madrid, I find that very it should be an issue because. So I don't even want him to go, make him not even go there at all. Yeah. So now, you see this Rudiger that we are talking about being leadership and whatever. The guy really look like somebody that needs to be led. I mean, the way the guy they behave and all. Okay, now see Barca that I was saying now. Barca now, what are the leaders? Pedri is not even up to 25 years or something.
Yeah, but see with Barcelona, right? I feel like Barcelona players they are better listeners. Barcelona players, a lot of them have come through that La Masia academy, so they already kind of know what it is to be under a particular type of system. So when Hansi Flick came in and introduced his own system, maybe that's a little similar, but also not really similar to your normal system of play. The players were willing to take it on. Do you understand? Madrid, like, bro, Ancelotti never had a system in Madrid. Can you tell me the system that Ancelotti was playing in? They never had a system. Ancelotti just played to the best of his players' abilities, which is what he was even doing with Mbappe in his final season before he left. Ancelotti has never had a system where it's like, okay, this is my style of play. You guys need to adapt to this. And Ancelotti comes to your club, see what is available, and he works with that, which is why Alonso had a problem with Madrid. Because Alonso came in for that Club World Cup. They didn't really do well. He had all of his preseason. Now, Alonso was trying to implement his own style of play. And his own style of play was successful with Bayer Leverkusen. But bringing down your style of play, and which is why I feel like now, Madrid wants to go to Mourinho. Because Mourinho is the kind of coach that, although you can say that Mourinho has a style of play, but if you ask me, since Mourinho left Chelsea that second time, Mourinho has never really had a specific style of play since he left Chelsea the second time. Mourinho has always played to the. Remember, he was in Roma. He won Conference League. He was in Tottenham. He took Tottenham to a final where they sacked him.
But if you look at that,
they came almost second. He has never really had.
If you look at that, the last team that Mourinho actually played with coach that were really willing to actually spend money. Mourinho after some time, when Mourinho got mature, Mourinho started seeing something. Okay, now let's look at the team. All the whole team that Mourinho now decided to be coaching, they didn't have the money to actually be spending to buy the kind of players he wants. So he was working with what he.
If you ask me, bro,
okay now.
Chelsea and Madrid are the only teams.
Exactly.
He didn't really spend that much. He exchanged Eto'o for Ibrahimovic, if you remember.
Exactly, and Inter at that time they had players then. Then he just did a couple of changes and all that. But now when he went to Tottenham we were even he said they even he used what they got here.
They got to the final and then they sacked him before the final.
This one I know
that's the first relegation. He was in Fenerbahce. They came. You remember even his last in Fenerbahce.
And if you see Fenerbahce, what player can they buy? Even Galatasaray, they tried that they bought Osimhen. But so what lately, all the last 2 or 3 clubs that Mourinho was going, he was just basically working with their budget. Normally, Mourinho, the last time he did working with budget was when he was coaching Porto. But now, if you watch him now, just watch him. But if he goes to Real Madrid now, those ones, they have money to spend, and they are willing to spend now because now they want to get the result. I mean, they are playing a league when Barcelona is, and if you are not winning things domestically, you are not doing anything. So the rivalry is.
We know that the last 2 seasons have been classified as a failure for Real Madrid. They haven't really challenged in. We can say that they came second in La Liga, but they didn't really challenge Barcelona this season. If you ask me, there have been too many internal issues. Champions League as well, they didn't really compete.
It's ego clashes.
Do you understand? So you're right in the fact that Mourinho is the person that can bring the balance back to the team. It remains to be seen though if the players, because Mourinho has been in teams where the players did not support him. Like the players lost faith in him. I understand that you're saying that when he initially comes and whatever, but Madrid is looking for long-term success. So
you see that this Mourinho kind of something. The two coaches that can coach, let me just say like three. Right now in football, I can see like 3 coaches that can coach Real Madrid right now. Mourinho, Pep. Then this your coach. What's the name of that your coach that left now? Club. But even that club don't say we still gel to someone. But okay now. Look. See when Pep came to Barcelona, Pep wasn't afraid to say Ronaldo. Ronaldo was the best backup player then. But Pep did not say okay because it's Ronaldo and all that. I think guess what? Anyway, you want to look at it. The Ronaldo that Pep sold. Yeah. This Mbappe is not as good as that Ronaldo.
He's still a great player.
This Mbappe that we are talking about, even with what he's playing right now, Mbappe wasn't as great as, but Pep was willing to say, okay, I don't want this player, I don't want Deco, he removed.
But to be honest, right, when he was removing all those guys, we know that those guys were in a decline of their career. Right? We can say that.
Even that one is you can argue about that. Okay, the player, what player did they use? They were in decline of that. Ronaldo still went to AC Milan to play football.
Yeah, but
okay, what player did he use to replace those declining players that were better than them?
Pep would rather work with people that.
To me, what I just saw, not that they were declining. Pep saw that these players were not going to be a good influence to the players that I want to bring. Yeah. They must have seen that Messi was still young that time.
When you are building a team, you have to look at the leadership of the team.
Okay. Do you want Vinicius or Mbappe to be influencing the new? Let's say you want to create a new team. Is it all those players that want to be influencing them?
I feel like we're also being a little unfair to Vinicius and Mbappe. The way we're saying
what way?
Like, their attitude is super bad. I wouldn't say that their attitude is super bad, but I believe that if there were other leaders in the team, if like maybe Sergio Ramos kind of guy, Pepe, Modric, Cruz, Casemiro, those kind of players, there are players that they know that there are going to be different types of personalities of players. So they know how to deal with that, because you can't tell me that Mbappe has more ego than Cristiano Ronaldo. But Madrid were able to cope with Ronaldo. They were able to cope with Bale. They were able to cope with Benzema. They've been able to cope with people that have worse egos. Madrid. You can't tell me that Mbappe is the person that has the most ego.
You see all this difference between all this Ronaldo and the difference between all this Ronaldo and all these people you called compared to Mbappe and these people. Those ones, they were more hungry. Ronaldo that say he has ego. Ronaldo he just want to score. He want to be the best. And all that. You can't.
Would you say that Mbappe is not hungry? He's 27. He hasn't won Ballon d'Or. He hasn't won Champions League. He has won World Cup. He won World Cup almost 8 years ago when he was 19.
What I would say that is
Dembele has won Ballon d'Or.
See,
Modric has won.
When let's even assume that Ronaldo started having ego and all that. When did they really start? Ronaldo has gotten to the age that he has now matured. He knows what he wants and everything and all that. It wasn't like a youngie like Mbappe and all that.
Mbappe is 27.
Exactly. So is that 27 that you are looking at?
When Ronaldo came to Madrid, he was younger than Mbappe.
And guess what? When Ronaldo came to Madrid, senior men were in that team.
He was 24.
And name the people were in that team at that time.
But they also signed them Kaka.
Exactly. There were people who were highly rated. They were Kaka was above Ronaldo when Ronaldo came now.
No.
What I say?
Kaka was not above because Ronaldo was the reigning Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, but Kaka, it was those times. Those people were.
Kaka won in 2007. Ronaldo won in 2008. Then Ronaldo went to Madrid.
Yes,
so